Hi students, this is a video about the R.A.C.E.S graphic organizer and how you can use it to help you with your writing assignments. Okay, so at the end of this video, I want you to be able to tell me what each letter of R.A.C.E.S means and how to complete each step. I also want you to be able to use the R.A.C.E.S strategy to create a complete constructed response, and I want you to be able to use it to become more confident in your constructed response assignments. So this is both using this format to answer like a constructed response question on a standardized test or a regular kind of test, and also using this strategy to complete a writing assignment. Okay, so why do you need to know this? The eternal question, right? One major reason I want you to know this is because you're constantly required to write complete responses to questions in writing assignments, projects, tests, and standardized tests. You're always getting that, give a complete answer. You're always getting the question, go back to the reading to find evidence for your response. I want you to be able to do that a little bit better. I also want you to be able to cite evidence to support your answers to questions. It not only strengthens your argument, but it makes your argument more valid. And it also, looking for evidence will also help you make sure that you are answering the right question correctly. I also want you to use a tool that might help battle writer's block. I want you to know why you may not be scoring well on assignments that you're turning in. And I also want you to be able to check your assignments before you hand them in. So I want you to be able to hand in your constructed response assignments, your writing assignments, anything like that with complete confidence, knowing that you are going to get the full points. I also want you to be more confident that you're submitting quality writing assignments. Okay, so before we get started, I want you to think about your current method. How do you do writing assignments now? How do you complete your writing assignments? Is it a good process? Is it a bad process? What's working? What isn't working? So what is it about writing assignments that causes agony, if they cause agony? I mean, I don't think a whole lot of you are saying, oh, great, another essay. Maybe you are. But if essays are really causing you a lot of anxiety and stress, let's figure out why and do it better. You can improve, and hopefully this might help. The worst thing is when you are tasked with completing a writing assignment, you get the prompt, you're ready to start, and you just look at that blinking cursor. You know what I'm talking about. That blink, blink, blink in Microsoft Word that just causes you a little bit of agony. Let's make that so you can get your writing assignment prompt, you can get the question that your teacher wants you to answer, and then you can get started right away. Okay, let's get started. So, the first thing that I want you to do is find your assignment description or prompt. We're going to copy paste it into the top of your graphic organizer. And then we're going to find the hidden questions and rewrite the prompt in your own words, just so you make sure that you understand what the teacher is asking you. Assignments. Okay, so this is my R.A.C.E.S graphic organizer. I gave this to you guys. So this is a good thing to use. So it says copy paste the writing prompt here. So I'm just pretending that this is what my teacher gave me. In your opinion, which cinematic universe is better, DC Comics or Marvel, and why? So I'm going to restate my questions. So putting it in my own words, which is better? Marvel or DC? Now, keep in mind that my teacher said cinematic universe. So I'm going to say which movies are better, not which comic books are better. So that's good to note. DC Comics or Marvel, and why? So I retyped one question. I'm going to retype another one. So why do you think it is better? I already know that I'm going to go with Marvel. So why do you think, I'm going to say, why do you think Marvel is better? Okay. Because that's not what my teacher asked me, but that's what I'm answering. I'm putting in my own words. Okay, then I want you to look at the requirements. Does your teacher tell you in the prompt how long your response should be? So does she say 1 to 2 paragraphs? Does she say a 5-paragraph essay? Does he or she say 2 pages, double spaced, Times New Roman? What are the requirements? I want you to pay extra attention to that so you know that you're going to get your full points. I also want you to, does the prompt look at if the prompt includes anything about how you should structure your answer? I do this a lot when I assign writing assignments. I'll say something like, look at these different categories. I want you to write a paragraph on each category. Or your teacher might say something like, in the first paragraph, I want you to answer the questions, something like that. That is really going to help you. Teachers do that, so we make it easier on you. So make sure that you're paying attention to what your teacher is giving you as far as what they're looking for. I also want you to pay attention to where your teacher is telling you to look for evidence or information. A lot of times your teacher will tell you, look in lesson 2 in the OLS for this information, or click on this website to help you understand better. Or here's 2 different opinions. Click on these 2 different websites and decide which one you agree with more. All of that is, what your teacher is giving to help you. So that's stuff that we really need to pay attention to as much as the question or the prompt itself. Prompt help. My teacher said, write a 5-paragraph essay and include credible sources to back your opinion. Make sure that you have an introductory paragraph with a thesis statement, at least 3 reasons why you believe your universe is better, and a conclusion. Each paragraph should have at least 5 sentences. Okay, that's a pretty standard 5-paragraph essay requirement list. But I look at this and I see something that I can turn into another question. So I see at least 3 reasons. Okay, so I'm going to bold that and I'm going to turn it into another question. What is the first reason that you believe Marvel is better? And then I'm going to say, this doesn't have to be these don't have to be the prettiest sentences ever. They just have to ask the question. What is the second reason? Right? What is the second reason, and what is the third reason? Okay, so I'm going to have to come up with 3 reasons. I'm going to have a conclusion, I'm going to have an introduction paragraph, and I'm going to have a thesis statement. Cool. All right. So then I'm going to go through each step.